there's Sunday the 8th. Sunday the 8th, the market trades sideways. Okay, that's right here. And then here you can see Monday the 9th, what happens? The market trades down. That's right here. Okay, so what are we seeing here on the hourly bar? Well, really, and remember, when we're looking at the chart, it's very easy. In fact, I was just talking with a trader buddy of mine. This is a guy who's made millions and millions of dollars. He's been a trader for 20 years. And, we're still talking about this common sense basic stuff, okay? What you're seeing here is that the market is attempting to push down, okay? And naturally, we're seeing this is happening right here at resistance. So initially, what are we thinking? We're thinking, okay, this thing is following through. It's going to the downside. Well, we've got to remember that just because the market is going down now, remember I talk about being able to look at the other side of the coin? Just because the market's going down doesn't mean it's going to keep going down. So what might happen? Well, what might happen is that the market continues to move up after this little push down. Remember, it's the brand new trading week. You've got individuals who are maybe testing the market. Remember, the whole concept of testing. This has been over several weekly wraps. I've talked about this stuff, how professional traders will test certain levels to see if there's any kind of selling interest out there. So we've got to keep all of this in mind, that professional traders might be just testing the market. And they might be testing the market to see, hey, is there anybody else out here who wants to sell? So what happens? Well, I'll just draw a rough line here. It's probably running right about here. So the market stays below our resistance level really for just a short amount of time, doesn't it? So through the beginning of the U.S. session, it starts trading down. But then look at this, coming into Asia, and then right here, coming into the London session, what happens? It's well above resistance. Okay? So at this point is when you shift from bearish to bullish. Now it's not, you don't have to just jump in and try and go long. All this means, okay, when I see this happen and I get stopped out, say I go short, I go short under this bar here, the bar that closed on the downside. It looks like I've got some good momentum. Well, first of all, you've got to remember, I like taking profits early and often. So if I've got a resistance line running here, and I'm going short at this level, you can bet dollars to donuts that when the market gets to right here, about 27 pips, actually 20 pips is the number that I use, which is about a 23 pip move. It has to do with the harmonic of the British pound. The British pound likes to move in 23 pip increments. That's why I want to go and exit when I've got 20 pips, because that takes care of the spread. I know that maybe doesn't make sense, and maybe on another one of these weekly wraps I'll explain that a little bit better, but the root of that has to do with the harmonics of the British pound. And it's for this exact reason why that I like to take profits early and often, take some off the table, leave a very, very small position on, and let it ride and see what happens. So at this point, the secondary position, you got to stop somewhere up here, possibly up here, if you want to be really conservative on the trade. And at that point, you're thinking, okay, now I need to look for a bullish trade. And that's when you start looking for the different types of patterns. For example, in here was the pennant pattern, broke to the upside. Okay, this is a pattern that we actually traded here, went sideways for a little while. Here was another little trading lane that was possible to get in on. Market starts breaking to the upside. This actually turned into a little bit longer triangle type of pattern. I'll draw out the bottom here just to make it convenient for you. You can see here the triangle pattern starting to form. Again, very easy to identify patterns. You can see the market starts moving back up. Boom, pushes to the upside. Okay, but the key to all of this is being able to plan.